Hi everyone. Alright, so I was going to make another video here. I'm getting ready for, I'm going to a LuLaRoe party. So I'm going to get ready. And I just moisturized my face. I put a primer on, a makeup primer to just help the makeup set really nicely. It's by Younique. It's the Glorious Primer. So I'm going to start off with a liquid liner. It's black. Again, it is liquid. So bear with me. I'm going to start, when you put liquid liner, I close my one eye. Start in the middle. Really light. Kind of lift your little eye. You can even do a little cat eye. You can go way out if you want to. And then I'm going to connect it. Get right here in the corners. Just like that. Kids are going a little wild. They just woke up from their naps. There, like that. So I always start in the middle, and I go this way, and then I connect from here. You can always go in and connect it a little bit more too, if you wanted to, like right here. Connect it down. Alright, and I'll do the same with this side. Right here in the middle, go out. And I'm going inside. Just like that. Alright. So there is the eyeliner. I'm going to just connect a little bit. I lift my eyes. There we go. Alright, so there is my black eyeliner. And you can do that as a base. Do that first, then put on your eyeshadow, and then you can go back to fill in, because you know the shadow is going to might mute it out a little bit because it is eyeshadow. Okay, hold on, guys. Bear with me here. I'm gonna put the lid on here. All right, now I am going to get my brush. Okay, and I do use MAC brushes still. So, being a MAC makeup artist, I still use some of their products, even though I found some things from Younique that I really love. So, like for instance, right now I'm gonna use Younique's Splurge Cream eyeshadow. This actually helps. They use a pigmented, loose pigment shadows with their line, so this actually helps their loose pigment stay on better. But you can use it you could just put it on just by itself. And it's a cream shadow. So I'm putting this in the eyelid with a flat brush. And I have to say, your tools are everything. So if you don't have the right tools, you're not going to have really the right application. I'm going pretty light. I'm not doing like a smoky eye or anything. It's just very natural. So again, I go in here. Right in the corner and out, and I'm just filling up to the crease. You have a crease right here. That's kind of how you know, like, okay, stop. And again, I'll go back here, fill in that crease. And there is that. Pretty natural. Okay. See how my liner's kind of getting invisible here? It's kind of, I'll have to go back in. But I like to start off sometimes with my eyeliner, liquid liner, as a base. So that was the Younique Splurge Cream Shadow. All right, and I'm not sure if I can show you the color here, but what color is this called? Elegant. It's called Elegant from Younique. Okay. So then I am going to do my eyeliner on the bottom. See here, I go in the waterline. There's a waterline, and there's like just the edge of the line, and I actually go right in here. Okay, and I use a black pencil. I don't do liquid on the bottom. It'll start to run into your eye, and that hurts. You can, but I don't. I use a pencil. It'll stay on longer. If you really want it to stay on, like really long, do a pencil, a black pencil, and then take like an angle brush, a small angle brush, and put an eyeshadow over it, and it won't go anywhere. It'll stay there. It's kind of the same concept as having your liquid foundation and then putting a powder over it. Same concept for the eye. Okay, there we go. So there's my eyes. I also, let's see here. I'm going to take I have a crease brush. I have 2 crease brushes. I like to take this brush, and I am going to put, it's called Sincere from Younique, and I'm going to go over that shadow here, or the cream shadow right there. And again, the other eye. And I fill it all in. I'm not just going in the crease. Just because it's called a crease brush doesn't mean it has to be a crease brush. It's just fluffy and light. Alright, and then I'm going to take my other crease brush that hasn't been used yet. This one's called, the eyeshadow is called Elated. I'm going to go right below my brow. And of course I'm going to fill in those brows. Got to do that. Okay. Just fill that all in. Okay, and then I am going to, hi Gloria, Gloria's here. You want to say hi? Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. That's Gloria. Now I'm going to fill in those brows again. Everybody can watch me do that again. So let's see here. I'm going to fill that in. You want to do makeup too, Gloria? Yeah. Okay, maybe I'll give you some little bit of lip gloss. Okay. You don't know? Because I'm showing, let's see here. I usually do my eyes first and then go in with my foundation, because if anything falls, I can wipe it away and then go in with my foundation, because if you do your foundation first and then do your eyes, you're wiping and wiping and wiping, and then basically you're wasting your foundation. So I do eyes first. Okay, there's my eye. See what a difference. You can see my face. And then, what am I doing? I'm doing my eyes. Want me to do your eyes? Yeah, Gloria has very pretty natural lashes, huh, Gloria? Huh? That one? Okay, doing that. And so today's demo, or tips and tricks, is the eyes, applying eyeshadow and liner. Okay.
No mommy stuff.
It's all mommy stuff? It is mommy stuff, huh?
No mommy.
Mommy stuff is pretty neat. Okay. So there you have it. There's my eyebrows with my makeup. Of course, then you put in my I'll put on my mascara. But for the most part, you can go in with the liner again if you wanted to, just to, you know, get that eyeshadow that maybe fell on top. But that's how you do that. And now I'll finish the rest. But that's eyes for today. You guys have a great day. All right. Bye.